Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm excited to welcome you once again onto this platform where I talk about leadership. Anytime I talk about leadership, I like to follow what I call a 3-2-1 take action approach. And that simply means I share with you 3 thoughts or questions around leadership, 2 principles or tips to help respond to those questions, and 1 specific action step that you can take to move you forward from wherever you are right now to where you need to be along your leadership journey. Today, I want to talk about how to lead from the inside out. I believe that leadership is a life skill. And before you can effectively lead anybody else, you probably want to start by leading yourself better, first of all. I love a statement that John Maxwell said. He said, a leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And when you look at the transition in those phrases, you would see that the first thing that any leader needs to do is to actually know the way. This does not mean that you need to know all the answers to any question or challenge that faces you or your team, but you need to know who to go to get those answers or where to go to get more information as regards that situation. So a leader knows the way, but it does not end there. Not only does a leader know the way, a leader goes the way. And that simply means that you don't just tell your team or yourself what needs to be done, you actually do what needs to be done. As they say, actions speak louder than words. Any leader who doesn't follow through on what they tell the team is often viewed as a hypocrite or, at worst, an actor. You don't want to be that kind of a leader. Not only, however, do you need to know the way and go the way, a good leader then learns how to show others the way. So after you've been able to lead yourself, you earn the credibility and credentials to begin to then lead others and show them the way as well. And I find leaders who don't do this. Some leaders know the way and go the way, but they don't like sharing the way with others. Maybe out of insecurity or selfishness, but a good leader that you want to be is that kind of leader that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Now, for any of these 3 things to be working for you as a leader, one thing you need to learn how to do is to take action, to overcome the challenges and things that prevent people from taking action or moving forward along their leadership journey. Now, I'm going to share with you 2 thoughts on things that I have found that prevent many people from taking action. The first, overcoming inertia. Now, when I say inertia, that simply means that tendency of not wanting to do anything or just remaining unchanged in the situation that that person is in. We all face this at different times. Indeed, to experience change, we need to overcome inertia, the tendency to remain as we are. Now, there are different ways that people overcome inertia, detesting the current situation, just developing this hatred, I would call it, for the current situation. And then the next thing that follows after that is a desire for something new. I have found that when you're able to feed your emotions along the lines of hating the current, desiring the new, you'll begin to develop that ability to overcome inertia. All of us need that push, that impetus to get us over those boundaries, and any good leader knows how to do that, first of all, for themselves, so that they can actually move forward in their leadership journey. The second thing, apart from overcoming inertia, is sustaining momentum. Now, many leaders know how to start something and generate some momentum, but not all leaders know how to sustain momentum. Now, for you to be able to know the way, go the way, and show the way by actions, you need to learn how to sustain momentum. Now, there are different ways you can sustain momentum, but some of the thoughts I would share with you on this include celebrating progress and not just the end product. As you make those moves, as you make those increments, as you make those advancements, learn to identify that and celebrate them. I'd like to call that celebrate the small wins along your journey of leadership. When you improve your communication skills, you improve your emotional intelligence, you improve your ability to demonstrate empathy to your team members, celebrate that progress as you keep on improving yourself along your journey. And that brings me to my 1 action point for you. I'd like you to pause and reflect on those 3 steps I mentioned: knowing the way, going the way, and showing the way. And I'd like you to reflect and think through, where do you currently need to overcome some inertia, or where do you need to sustain some momentum? And use the tips that I've shared in this video apply them, and see how that will keep on improving you along your leadership journey. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, remember, it's not the knowledge that you have in your head that makes the difference. It's the knowledge that you apply. So remember to take action. Bye for now.